do a recap. Do you guys want that 1d10?
I would like a recap of anything I missed last week.
We didn't play last week
Oh, okay.
because you couldn't, and we thought Trash was still uh, in the campaign, so we had half the party away, so we decided not to play last week. That's why you were
Okay.
refunded. Actually, I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the recap is for 2 weeks ago, the one that you started playing with us. Does anyone want to start, or do you guys want to go without the recap? In that case, I will do it, but I will have the D10 for myself for the NPCs. Maybe we'll see how that turns out.
Sounds like that's what's happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, welcome back, my fellow adventurers, to Year Zero, session number 8. Just a general recapitulation, for it seems that it has been quite a while since we last had a chance to meet in the same place and time, such as tonight. We are currently in the city of Turvin, for many opportunities of fate have brought together a interesting trio of adventurers who have nothing in common, in at least at first sight, but especially the ones that have gotten to know each other for a little while longer, that being Wretch, the blue kobold who was uh, exiled from his tribe for reasons regarding his blue coloring, and uh, the elven warrior Cash, who arrived in the city and uh, not with alongside Wretch, but he quickly met the same crew, and for the time being already have done some chores, some activities for the local nobility, who have granted him a place amongst them. Now, more recently, we have been introduced to Melika, one of the uh, one of the many highborn uh, that of the land that were invited to the to the massive celebration that is being that is taking place and is being announced and built for not only the nobility but also the common folk of the realm. She arrived uh, last night, aiming to participate in the feasts, in the conversations, knowing that this is a very good opportunity to enhance her footing in the social ladder of the realm. She Melika has gotten the chance to meet the party, but also a very unlikable uh, member of the Tervinish court, one that goes by the name of Lord Sirith. Um, he presented himself as a almost antagonistic force during the feast, one who
made sure to make Melika quote unquote know her place as someone who is under him in the hierarchy, and in that case she should do as he please. She should open her eyes to this rebel that is, unfortunately, this is all on his point of view, right? Unfortunately, staining the this great and lavish feast with their presence. Melika being very open-minded, let's say, to this situation, she decided to investigate on her own terms, and she gotten around to talk with the two adventurers who were sitting alongside her in the table, and noticed that they are merely there to find their own place, and maybe while meanwhile taking making a name for themselves, and filling their pockets with a little gold wouldn't hurt either. They are not the, um, the scheming devilish fiends who uh, Lord Sirith claimed them to be. In the after the feast, during the night, the group were deciding their next steps for a servant of the elven princess known as the Red Princess asked them for a very important task, that they travel to an island on the coast of Turvin to gather some flowers. For the princess is not on her best self. She is not feeling as happy and as welcomed as everyone would hope. And Tanya, this uh, loyal servant of hers, decided that it was something that would surely brighten her mood. The party then talked to her about the logistics of such a task, for the island is not only far away, that so far indeed that they would miss the all the celebrations and the ceremony of the wedding, so the bouquet of flowers would not have a purpose if they missed the ceremony. And she made sure that that they knew that she was intending uh, to order the help of the court wizard, one who goes by the name of Melmor. I don't know if you knew that before, but now you know. There are some things off with that. For the court wizard isn't someone that you can just ask or order around, or even buy his arcane knowledge for your own devices. He explicitly only serves for the king and queen, and in that case there are none in this realm currently. So it's a little shady, it's a little foggy exactly how Tani intends to have him help you to teleport you to your destination. You can now correct me on that, but I don't know if there is a clear a clear reward for this service. I don't know if she mentioned any quantity of money or anything else. Do you guys can remind me about that?
We discussed what each of us really wanted. Um, I believe it was discussed. Let me see. Cash. I believe you wanted a title and land, correct?
Yeah, I
Um,
wanted status.
yep. Wretch was like money, I believe. Wheelbarrow's full of money.
And cake.
Um, oh yeah, and
Just
cake.
want cake.
Yep. And then I had said power, arcane, and knowledge. And I had pushed for pardon for all of us and protection.
Perfect. Yeah, I remember that there wasn't any monetary reward uh, for this, but the the, the 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 friendship, the alliance, and the all the other benefits, the immaterial benefits such as the protection, the cake, and the lands and titles, who although are a kind of material but not quite. So, anyways, I digress. The the night was more eventful than normally, and it is still hard to tell how much how deep that goes these plots and schemes that you are now in the middle of. But it seems like as long as you have strong allies, such as her, such as the princess, it might be that you are well on your way to all your goals and objectives. With that being said, it is still early morning. Tanya is just waiting for you. She will take you personally to the court wizard. She's just waiting for you to come towards her. But in the meanwhile, just as it is customary, I'll just ask of you if you want to do anything else, say anything else, talk amongst yourselves, or if you're just going to go to her. So what do you do?
Are you both in agreement?
Yeah, I have nothing that needs to be taken care of. Yeah, everything I own I have on me right now, so
Right. Then I believe we are ready.
Okay, so she Tanya looks a little. She looks she. You can see that she tries to look excited that you are embarking on a journey as she have had hoped for, but at the same way she feels a little she it's written on her face that she's a little bit puzzled. She's a little bit in doubt of what's to come. But firmly she interjects by saying, "Let's let's make haste for the obelisk where the court wizard resides. Let's go."
All right.
You leave the palace, and she guides you uh, to a closed wagon on that you can see it belongs to the entourage of the elven princess, uh, and she orders them to move. You are now in the upper city where the palace is, but also where many of the nobility resides. It's a it's a walled section of the city of Turbine, where the you see much more guards. It looks like a more safe place for the highborn, and also less crowd in general. You go through the streets for a couple of minutes, five, no more than 10, and you reach your destination. You see unstructure unlike any others. For it's not a building, it's not a palace or a tower, even a tower, who are more commonplace in other realms. But instead, the seat of the alma mater, the magical institution of the realm, who regulates the use of magic and the the spellcasters in general. It's a very thin uh, stone. It's either stone or or marble. It's really hard to tell from just looking, and it floats just a few centimeters off the ground, and slowly spins around. Its shadow serving almost as an indicator of what time of the day it is, for it reflects not only the hour but also the minutes from different uh, sources. As the sun hits the obelisk, it projects a light from on one side and a shadow on the other, and sometimes uh, they intertwine for uh, when it's a new hour approaches. The obelisk, it's a, a structure big for a monument, but far too small to be a building, a facility. It's you are unsure of how can a court wizard resides within such a closed and small space. Does any of you, because of your backgrounds, maybe Melika or really anyone that thinks that their background would have them know something of the sorts, know of the institutional magical guild of this world, or would you say you are ignorant to it? That's really personal choice. What do you guys say?
I would probably, because I'm a student of the arcane. So I think it's fair to say I'd have some knowledge.
Great. What about the others?
I would have none because I'm not interested in that part or that aspect of.
And I. Sorry, Cash.
Okay. So Melika, you would know, or maybe you have heard, but probably you know that this um, obelisk in particular, it's a just a container of a pocket dimension. There is It's much bigger on the inside than on the outside.
Okay.
For you to gain entry, you have to step. Tanya actually asks you to as you leave the wagon. She guides you through all these steps, but Melika, you also know that, and you step on top of a magical circle, and there isn't like a password or a magical key, but instead she states her name and her intention by saying, "My name is Tanya from the Western lands. I am accompanied by 3 associates. We wish to gain entry to speak to Master Malmor." And just like that, a bright light emanates from the circle, and you are transported to this pocket dimension. As your senses perceive the pocket dimension, it seems as if the 4 of you are in an infinite blank space. It's hard to tell where is the ground, and if there is any ceiling, or if there are any walls surrounding you. There is nothing to indicate that. There's just blank space all around. The floor and everything is the same color. You lose the notion of depth and proximity with other things other than yourselves. Melika, you probably have already experienced this pocket dimension, but for the others, this is extremely uncanny. Almost to the point of making you feel that's up to you really, but there are some people who even get paranoid for the feeling, and the sensation is just too different.
But there is a floor that I am standing on?
Yes,
What is the floor made of?
you do not know.
What does the floor feel like it's made of on my feet?
It's cold, but it looks like the same stone or marble that the exterior of the obelisk is made of.
Oh, okay,
But
that makes sense.
all around the as you look up, down, left and right, everywhere is the same color and texture. There is just one other object other than the 4 of you. There is a wooden door. Does anyone want to reach for the door?
Does our escort move us at all, or is she just waiting there?
No, she gives you some time to think and to act. But if she sees that none of you will take agency, she goes for the door. She walks towards it.
If she is the one who announced it herself and was allowed it in with us, so I'm thinking that perhaps she is the one who should be opening doors.
Okay. She does that, and on the inside of that door, there it feels like again you are walking in a different dimension again. But this time, you see a giant something that resembles something that is familiar, something that it's from the material plane that you are used to. There is a library, a huge one. You see bookshelves from all the way towards the ceiling, some even 15 or 20 feet tall and packed full with scrolls and books. You see a giant clockwork miniature of what looks like a solar system with the stars and the planets circling around each other in a organized but at the same time somewhat chaotic way. And there is a hooded figure near you. He is standing with his back to you right now, but you can hear his voice as you enter his his domains. He asks, Tanya is a name I haven't heard yet, so enlighten me. Not just about you, but who are the associates you bring with, and what business do you have with the court wizard? And she answers him by saying, I am a servant of the princess. And these are... And she waits for you to introduce yourselves.
I am the Baroness Malika Vavara. Here at the bride to be's bequest. I will
Above table.
attack.
Above table, before we go on, is this Dagnos Morehauser?
No.
Okay. So this isn't something that we've even seen at the tables, then, is it?
Yeah, he was not present
Okay.
at there.
Very good. Go ahead, Cash. Don't be rude. Say hello.
And as he says that, I put my hand behind Wretch's hand and back and push him in forward.
I am called Wretch. It's a pleasure to be meeting you.
And I am Cash, and I'll do the little like double finger point at him.
Well, four unknown faces who all appear to be important. I should have known you at this point. But I believe you already know me. Am I correct? And with that, he turns around, and you can see that he, although his elven features, such as the shape and size of his ears, are very noticeable, with the in-world knowledge that you have, most of you would be able to define him as a half-elf, for his facial features are much more the mixture of human and elf. He has a long, well-kept and dark blonde hair, and he wears mage robes that appear to have a motif of stars and constellations. And to better illustrate, this is the man you see in front of you. And he introduces himself. But in any case, I am the court wizard. My name is Melnor Prosmelf. How can I be of service? Once again, Tanya will wait to see if any of you will say anything, but if she sees that you are taking too long, she will interject.
I'm just gonna boldly look at her because she's got this all hooked up.
Is there a specific size to this room?
It's a you are currently in the middle of a corridor, between two high bookshelves, but it you can see from the corners that the quote unquote room is very large, very huge, sprawling even. It probably isn't infinite. It probably there is an end. It doesn't feel like it's infinite, but it's nonetheless very big.
So,
Is
could I
that your cousin?
say that I am leaning against one of the bookshelves? Can I lean against one of them? Am I close enough to be like
Uh huh.
able to lean to on one?
Yeah, you can.
I'll lean on one of them and just start playing with a book, like taking it out and putting it back in, and just trying to see, the how well kept things are around here,
Hmm.
type of thing. And I just kind of not paying attention, but I'm trying to see if he reacts to any of me fiddling around.
He does notice, but it doesn't seem to bother him. Uh, Although this place screams of magical, it feels magical all around. Cash. When you grab a book and you open it, it's a mundane book. There's nothing magical about the object inside of it, just the nature of the place itself. Okay? You grab some history book containing the the reasons for an ancient war, a war that happened some 300 years ago that started. Anyways, it's a lesson book. she Tanya then she well, Cart Wizard. It's I hope that you are aware that of your duties to serve not only the king but also the queen of your nation. So I have a task, a desire to be fulfilled on her behalf. I want you to transport these adventurers here to the island of Evis for they have a task of their own and bring them back within 12 hours. Do you think that's enough, guys? Friends?
I will just nod my head. Yes. How many days out is the actual wedding?
We are still 3 days away from the
3 days.
ceremony.
Okay. All right.
Okay, does anyone want to make an insight check here? Because
Yes.
Melmor is a very uh, difficult person to read, but he's yeah,
Yeah.
he's expressing something that you're not quite sure what it is about. If it's let's see, a little better, but not quite.
Oh boy. All right.
Too busy looking
Trying
at the book.
We're too busy trying to look cool.
I think he's trying to hide the fact that he is Cash's brother.
I'll
just
say
shake my
this.
head.
I'll say this to the party. Cash, Wretch, Melika. The three of you hear the wizard's voice in your head. He says, Do you know she is sending you to a deadly jungle? One that very few have ventured and came back alive. Are you sure you want to do this?
I will think back to him and say, for the bride to be, who else would they send for a flower for the bouquet to make the new queen feel better than us? If we not get the flower, she no care. Our lives mean nothing. But if we return, all is well, and she is happy. If we come back with the blood on the flower, she care not. All in service to the crown.
I see. Very well then. You may return to your duties as the handmaid of the princess. I will now start the ritual that will transport them to the island. You can see the expression of confusion in Tanya's face. She's almost uh, unsure that this conversation is happening for it was on her mind too easy, right? You guys expected a little more difficulty as well. But she agrees, she leaves.
Before
And
she leaves,
okay.
above table, were we ever given a description of the flower we're supposed to get?
The only description is that it's the most beautiful flowers that you don't see anywhere else.
Okay. Very good.
She leaves, and he continues, now speaking with his own voice. She is probably sending you to a suicide mission for a very futile reason. But if you really wish to do this, I I will add something to the task, if you allow me.
We are listening and ready to bargain.
I wish to have. I just wish you to scout the island. I don't know if any of you are familiar with the art of cartography, but it could be very useful for me to have a map of the island. If not, maybe the local tribes can help you with that. They are not hostile. They are, but you must not disrespect their customs. As for the creatures of the island, there are many dangerous creatures there. Beasts, monsters. Almost everything is poisonous. Even some plants. And there are giant, terrible lizards. Some as big as dragons.
course there would be. So, since we are helping you to get your map, do you have help for us, O great mighty wizard, that you can send us?
What is it that you request
Please,
for aid?
do not mince words. Send us magic to help. Send something for the fighter to beat the beast. Send something else for our dear wretch and myself. I am not the fighter. I am the spell worker for the group.
A magic
I am not
item.
as accomplished.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I said I am not as accomplished as you, of course. I am a mere student to your years. But still.
A magical item is just a tool. If you're not strong enough to defeat a great beast on your own, it will not be a turning point. I have
Cash punches beast in face.
I have another suggestion. I can help you tread lightly through the island with less chances of you being seen. But at the end of it, it's up to your choice. You can roam around freely through my library while I prepare the teleportation circle. Anything you find that you think will be of use, yes, I can borrow. One gift for each of you.
All right. Um. As I look around the room, is there anything obvious that's glowing magic? You know,
Okay. Yeah, a lot of things. So, this is really up to you guys. Do you guys have any item in particular? Up to uncommon tier, okay, that you wish, or maybe you can give me a general idea. I want something to hit harder. I want something to help with stealth. I want yada yada. You can just say either the item or what do you want to, the type of bonus that you wish, and it's one for each.
you said up to uncommon.
If you guys want, you can we can continue with the plot, but let's say that you, as you look for the options.
Right.
If we are planning to be sneaking around the jungle, then perhaps I need something to make me more quiet. And Rich will shake his scales.
Ah, yes.
Also, I am learned in the way to. The humans taught me how to use the cartographer's tools. Cartograph. They taught me how to make it at a map. So if you have it, some paper and ink and supplies, then I could try to make a map for you.
Isn't it on the adventurers kit, explorers kit?
No, no,
Ink.
you have to add it as a tool.
Okay.
But yeah, like proficiency with the cartographer's tools came with the my guide background, but it doesn't look like an actual kit came with it.
Just the proficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably like 10 or 15 gold. Okay. He's a scholar. He's a sage. He would have a cartographer's kit on the library.
Very good.
So what will it be, guys? Do you guys want to take some 5 minutes to decide what you want, or do you guys want to keep role playing and as you look and then just let me know what you.
I'm happy to look while we play. I just have a quick question. Does it have to come from our manual, or if we have the item like written up, can we submit it to you for request?
Mm, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The teleportation circle is ready.
Alright.
Does any of you have the knowledge to send messages telepathically? No?
I can yell very, very loudly, but
Well. And does any of you know how to use spell scrolls?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. This is a scroll of sending. If you are skilled enough in spellcraft, you may be able to read the spell from the scroll and send a message to me. If you are in danger, or if you have fulfilled your quest before the 12 hours threshold, or if the 12 hours are nearing and you wish for more time to end the quest, simply send a message to me and I can teleport you back here. Also, there is one last request that I have. I see that at least two of you are skilled in magic. I need a bit of your magical power to fuel this spell to help you.
What do you need from us?
You see the orb that he has on his character artwork. He holds an orb on his hand. It looks like a crystal ball, but you recognize it as a arcane focus. Concentrate your mana into this. In rules terms, he wants to you to deposit at least 2 levels worth of spell slots to spend that.
So basically, we're just giving up a second level spell.
Or 1 level spell from Wretch and one from Velika.
All right.
One and one, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if you need some more magical respite, these are mana potions. This will help you with recuperating your prowess. But be warned, they have more strong side effects than normal potions if you have never taken any of them.
Without the side effects.
It varies. That's it. I'm not going to describe it further.
All right.
Are you ready? Step into the circle.
Am I able to find that thing that I posted? Is that
The
something that it's possible?
the Periapt of Health,
Yes.
of course. It's an uncommon item, right?
Yes.
I will add directly to your sheet. Just give me a second. Periapt. Uncommon.
Something that could be very helpful for what we're supposed to be doing.
How many daggers do you have?
Why I have so many daggers? Don't ask me. I don't even use them, so.
Oh, okay. You can take a magic action to regain 2d4 plus 2 hit points. This item was reworked in 2024, wasn't it? It was different before, or am I?
Yes, yes. That's why I thought we were using the 2024 version of it, so.
Do you want the 2014 or 2024?
The 2024, I think, is the right one, I think.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's just immunity to disease.
And the 2024 gives me advantage on saving throws versus poison to end and avoid.
Nice.
Because he did say we're going to be going to a place where there's a lot of poison.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mhm.
Cool. Yeah. So he asks you to step into the magical circle, and he pronounces the magical words, and he transports you. You once again are conjured from one place into another. But this time, it feels more aggressive, for lack of a better term. It's uh, this time, your bodies, your organisms, you feel your cells disassembling from the rest of your body, entering a vortex and reassembling on the other side. It When you are restored on the other side, you appear uh, as if you have lost your breath. You have to take a deep breath once you are on the other side, and your vision starts blurry, and you hear a zooming sound on your ears until eventually, a few instants later, all your senses come back to normal. You hear not a bustling sound, but you hear the chirping of birds. You see not only blank, but you see the green and the yellow of the sand, the green of the plants and grass, and you can find yourselves in this magical circle, magical circus, magic circle that was uh, put there, maybe a long time ago, by wizards that decided to investigate this island. For when you take a good look around, you see that you are in the most beautiful, lush, tropical environment that most likely, right, you have ever seen in your lives. Let me take you guys to the other map real quick. Everything's ready. Yay. The only thing that feels off, it's that the place, the shores of the island, it's a little bit empty, you would say. Not that you would, not that in a place described as being wild and full of dangers and monsters. Not that you would expect a warm welcome, but it's still weird how the teleportation circle was in a place like this. Either way, here you are in this place. What do you do?
I would
What
like
time
to.
of day? Oh, sorry.
I just want to tug on Malika's skirt and say, excuse me, Miss Baroness, but why would he need a map of this place if he drew a circle here?
He might not know everything here. He might have only seen the shore.
Okay.
If you're asking why don't he travels to the island and map it on himself, Melika, you wouldn't know this if you know any wizards from the alma mater. The wizards from the institution, they are locked inside their obelisks and their towers. They never go out. They might send a familiar, a summoned elemental, or something like that, a construct, but they never go out of their adventuring around. They are always busy with their studies and their uh, research and whatnot.
I'm sorry.
But
I
if
think
he
I
is
misunderstood the question.
if he is always spending his time in his rock, then how did he draw it the circle here?
Oh, uh,
He has parasite. Wizards see beyond places. They have many different tools that they have at their access. They have you ever seen Crystal Ball?
Yeah, he was holding one.
Yes, magic mirror. They see all kinds of things. And then they have familiars too. Magic does wonderful things.
You are saying then that he sent a familiar to draw this circle?
Maybe. Or maybe another wizard has been here before. I don't
Arthur,
have all the answers.
I would like to try to make a perception check and figure out how, if there's anything that could be dangerous in the general area to us.
mm-hmm. Go ahead. Ooh. Cash. Good thing that you did. For it seems like the your your entrance was way more bright and loud than you previously thought of it, and it attract the local wildlife. You see a group of creatures coming from the sea in a swarm, and they seem to be looking for where the sound was coming from.
It looks like we've attracted some attention coming from the beach. And I will point towards the general direction where I see all these things
All
coming
right.
from.
Okay, more respect. I did not intend for the Naruto soundtrack to come now. Okay, these are not just simple things. These are very cute little buddies, but they look aggressive. I already rolled their initiative. I suggest, since that your first reaction was to say, hey, look, those things.
So you want our initiative, huh?
Yeah, please.
There it is. Oh man. a way to change your digital dice on here?
Yeah, it's like that meme. Either you return to monkey or you evolve to crab. Cash, you see the crabs nearing closer. What do you do?
How big are they? Are they like? Is it just for every single one spot there is this one crab, or is it a bunch of little
No,
crabs, like
it's
a little swarm?
they are crabs the size of a hound. They are very large, and they walk fast.
How big is this little wall thing that's in front of us?
It's yeah, puppy crabs. The wall is like 5 feet tall. Uh, they would have to circle around it to get to you.
Five, 10, 15 to
Each square is 5 feet.
Yeah.
says, looks like dinner's coming to us. And I will attempt to punch one of them.
Okay. Just hover their icon and press T for target, and then roll your attack.
What's it?
Okay. I thought I saw it highlighted green, and I thought it was a critical hit, but that is still a good hit. Okay. Your first attack. It hits.
And that will do my bonus action to the second attack.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It also hits for 8 points of damage. Yeah, the first creature is dead.
Then I'll step back 5 feet and then get in the defensive position, I guess, to protect the group. Stay there.
Cool. So, next turn, this creature goes here. Malika, what do you do?
I'm giggling at the I don't know what you want to say, the animation here.
Hmm.
All right. So the the tree, is this a palm tree with the big black thing out of it?
It's supposed to be a shadow that it's projecting on the other side.
Okay. So it is a tree then.
Yeah, it's very tall.
All right. All right. So I will move here to the tree. I can't move my token, maybe a hand. It's not letting me move the token.
Mm.
Are you in measuring tool or token select
Well,
on the left hand side?
I did the token control.
Okay.
There, hang on. Now it did it. No.
Try to move on the on your arrows on the keyboard.
No.
Oh
There
no!
we go. All
Nice.
right. Well, awkward. Okay. Malika will run over to the tree and jump up about at 5 feet
Ooh.
off the ground using her spider climb. She has a movement of 35. Here, this this crab right here, she will use her. Where are my spells? Sorry, I'm trying to get used to
No problem.
your sheet. Where
There
do I
are
find my? Oh, never mind. I think I figured it out. Inventory,
yeah.
features.
One of the tabs is your spell list.
Yep.
And Malika, just remember you for you to target the guy that you want to hit, you hover with your mouse on the map and just press T on the keyboard. T for
Okay.
target.
All right. So she will firebolt here and D. You said D?
T for target.
Oh,
T.
I'm sorry. It's not working the way I want it to. Do I have to roll something different for the spell?
No, you're just supposed to click on your character sheet. What spell you want to use?
Okay.
I think now
Oh,
it's
there it did.
roll.
That was
Ooh,
way after.
but you rolled a 2. No,
Yeah.
that unfortunately misses.
Yeah.
It's a 7 to hit. Okay, any bonus action or are you going to just pass your turn?
Since it's a cantrip, can I fire again?
Only if you have a something with a bonus action that allows you to, such as the quicken spell from the sorcerer,
Mm,
the meta magic.
mm, no, but however, I can from the background. You will hear it's like an old Russian song. And Cash, for some reason, it just seems to resonate within your bones and you just feel stronger and bigger. You have bardic inspiration.
Ooh,
Nice. Thank you.
great. Wretch, you're next.
Okay. Um, Bridge will to be moving 20, 30. Bridge M to use a bonus action to be casting the sha la 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 la. Yep, stuff. Very good. And then, as an action, Brett will put his shield in the ground and hide behind it, and take the dodge action.
I find it incredibly funny how I moved back to protect you guys.
Yeah.
The number of times I have done that is uncanny.
And
But
all I'm
that's
doing
okay.
is going, okay.
You take the dodge action, Wretch?
Yeah. Do you have a dodge action button on this thing?
I don't think so.
Okay. Then just know I am
Yeah.
dodging.
The crab runs for you and he will attack you at disadvantage. He misses. Almighty dodge action. 10, 10, 30. This guy is going to dash. He's a strategic
Crab. He knows better to just walk. Wretch. Another one. Ooh, a 19 and a 20. I almost crit you with my 1d6.
Oh no!
2 points of damage on Wretch.
And as a reaction,
Ooh, go ahead.
hold on. As a reaction,
Mm-hmm.
where is probably under features? The reaction. It's not that. It probably is this. I'm sorry. Give me half
Mhm.
Jiff.
No problem.
Sorry, new character. Who dis? When a creature within 5 feet. Yep, it's Wrath of Storms. I'm going to use Wrath of Storms. So, as he hits Wretch will go, ow, so hard that he has to save or take damage. Well, save and take damage.
Okay, DC 14. Ooh, I take half on a success. you
Yes.
say?
That is true. Half on success.
Okay, nice. That is it for now.
That's it.
Okay, so this one will attack Cash instead. Oh, he misses with a 15. Cash is super tanky on AC. Cash, your turn.
Okay. I will use Flurry of Blows. So I gotta declare that. And I will use my bonus action first to do the Flurry of Blows.
Go ahead.
It's the first attack. Still alive, I'm guessing. Second attack.
The 8 is a miss. The 23 is a success.
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step.
If you're taking a flurry of blows, don't you have a third attack? It's one with your.
It's my 2 are from the bonus action. I'm gonna move and then I'm gonna do my action.
Okay. Sorry.
Here. How high is Malika? How you said 5 feet up to the ground?
Uh, Malika, you can be up to 10 feet
Okay.
high.
The crabs can't actually get to her, right?
Unless they are coconut crabs.
Okay,
She
and
just
my,
seems really agile.
If they are coconut crabs, we should put out limes in them.
I'm gonna attempt to grapple that one. So it doesn't try to go for Wretch or Malika. What am I reading this? Grab it by the claw. Just start.
Don't forget your bardic inspiration as well.
Oh, the Bardic Inspiration comes with the DC? No, right?
Let me see.
I don't think so. I think it's just attacks and saving throws. But double check that one because I'm not so sure.
Yeah, attack and saving throws. I'm just making sure you're using it.
Because I forgot all about it. In the previous attack.
Mhm.
But it's okay. I'll remember next time.
Okay, so the one you're targeting is that one. This one. Is it just DC 11?
Don't think that's the actual DC because it should be higher, right? It should
Yeah.
be 8 plus 2, which is my proficient modifier, and 4 for the 4 for my dex, so it should have been 14, which is still made.
Okay, so the grappling was unsuccessful. That is all for now, Cash?
Yes. That would be-
Nice. The crabs are smart. They know how to flank. Real quick, have we decided how we are using flank? We are using a +2, right? I think on the Manticore fight we used flank, right?
That sounds right.
Because
I don't think we were doing advantage. I think we
Yeah.
were just doing a bonus.
99% of my tables I always go for the +2 instead of advantage, but I just want to make sure that we are all okay with that. Yeah, but even with a +2, with that massive AC, Melika, your turn. I see
Alright.
you are measuring cones.
Yeah. I'm I ah this the controls don't like me tonight for whatever reason.
It's I have to admit I also struggled a little bit with Foundry when I started. It takes a few tries, but you will get the hang of it.
Right, even just clicking on and off, it's like, let go, dang it. All right. So since these two are still in the path here,
Yeah, they are
um, burning hands.
nice. Oh no! Look at what you rolled.
Well, they will take 4
4
points of damage.
or half if I succeed.
Yes.
This guy took 4. This guy also.
Mhm. And since I did not move, can I convert action to another spell?
No.
Okay. That's fair. I wasn't sure how you guys played it.
Mm-hmm. So, you're going to stay where you are, right?
Yes, I'm on the tree, so yeah, that's the safest place.
Wretch, what about you?
Dredge is going to say a prayer and beat his staff against his shield and cast it a spell.
Thunder wave, nice. Okay, you. Let me see the height of the 15-foot cone originating from you. Okay, I don't think you can save your allies from it, or
Nope,
okay.
that's why I'm doing it on the
Oh,
two to
okay,
my
okay,
left,
okay.
2 to the east.
Oh, I thought it was originating from you. What is the range of the spell? Would you? Oh, it has a range of self, so I don't think
Right.
you can select a different
Each
spell.
creature within a 15-foot cube originating from you makes a Constitution saving throw. So I'm creating a cube going out to the east.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't radiate from me. It's like a projection.
Okay. Yeah, it's the first time I'm seeing this interpretation of the spell, but it sounds right, so I'll allow it.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, with 8 points of damage, one of the guys is dead. One of the little guys.
I think you gave 4 to the wrong guy. Is she doing burning hands to this one and this one? Like that?
Yes.
Straight line?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's the one beneath the. Why is it? Why this guy doesn't take damage?
My screen,
Thanks.
it's like stacked on top of everything's stacked.
Yeah. I'll just remove it now, just so. To remove the clutter. Okay, Thunder Wave. Anything else, Wretch?
No, if the other one failed it is saved, then he gets thrown back.
Oh, okay. 10 feet away.
10 feet away. Whoosh.
So the dead one would be rolled away too, right?
Yeah,
Technically, yes.
but
Okay.
just the. And yeah.
That just helps get them out of there.
Was it all?
Going to do one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Going to. Just make sure I remember what these do's. And this is these, and it is 10 feet of me. Okay. So we'll move here just to be on the safe, and then I'm going to let you lose a draconic howl, a draconic growl,
Ooh.
the chronic cry. There it is. So now I'll have advantage when attacking the enemies within 10 feet of me.
Oh, nice. This is very good.
Yes.
This is a one round.
That is it.
This is a one round. What's the name? Fairy Fire, without concentration, without saves. Okay. Oh, it's the enemies within 10 feet.
Yes.
So just.
So it won't be the one that I knocked away, but
Oh.
it will be the ones, the three that are still around us.
Okay. The one you knocked away. They are animals, but they still have a sense of self-preservation. So this guy, he just flies, you fools, towards the beach.
Do we get opportunity of attack then?
No, he was already far away.
Okay.
Now this one, he took a page out of the coconut scrap book, and he will climb the tree to reach for Melika. Now this guy, yeah, there's an attack of opportunity from Cash and Wretch, if you guys want.
Of course we want.
Then go ahead, be my guest.
Go ahead, Rich. You go first.
Oh.
But don't you have
should be
advantage from your own thing?
Yeah, it didn't ask me if I wanted to roll with advantage or not. So
On the 9 on the chat, you will see an arrow pointing up. Just click it. You will roll with advantage.
oh, okay.
I like that roll.
Ooh!
Okay.
Take that.
Bad crab.
It's 12 points of damage. Is that right?
That is
That's
correct.
right?
That is my maximum damage.
It's near death now. Cash, your attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna.
Is this the same thing where if I click on the arrow beside the damage, it will do critical damage? Is that how that's set up?
No, I think the arrow
Or did it already do
and the
critical
damage is something else entirely.
Okay.
Okay, a 17.
Advantage, so I'm gonna crit roll.
Okay. Crit fish, but yeah, it was still at it was at only 1 HP, so um, no rolls were needed. So it didn't climb a tree to attack Melika, didn't had a chance. But this guy next to Cash, he still have more than half his HP. He will attack you. Oh, I have those two.
Oof.
10 points of damage. Cash, you take
I
that.
knew I should have saved. I knew I should have saved my attack opportunity reaction and done something else. But okay, I'll take the 10.
10 points of damage. That one hurt. He pinched you on the toe, and that one really hurt. Cash, your turn.
So which one was it? The one from below me or the one?
The
to
one
my left?
on your right.
Right. Yeah, definitely gonna punch him now.
You
No,
ask for it.
Okay.
Hit fish. Take 7.
Mm-hmm. 7
Just
points
first
of
attack. No, regular
damage.
attack.
I'm trying to. Okay. Yeah. Did.
So
You still have one attack or two if you spend more focus points.
yes. Hold on.
Okay, are you?
No, too far away. I was trying to see if I can catch
Oh,
catch up to the other one, but it's too far away. With double dash. Actually, hold on. No, I will just single attack, bonus action attack on the crab in front of me. No flurry of blows.
Okay.
Take 7.
7 damage. And it's his turn now. If you do you wish to move, Cash, before that?
No, I will stay put right here.
Okay. Cash, you are the target, but he misses. Melika and Wretch, there are only two left. One of them is running for his life, so only the other one is a threat. Melika, you go first. What do you do?
The one that is in front of Cash that is attacking him. We're gonna try something different. We're gonna do a nice little ray of frost.
Ooh,
Finally.
another crit.
Yep.
Okay, on this one or the one that's running away?
No, this one.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice. Wretch, are you going to leave the poor guy be, or are you going to hunt him to the end of the
Oh.
world?
Of course, I am not going to let him just be. He came up and tried to hurt at us, and that was not a very nice thing. We are guests here, after all, and he should have been much more polite. So, put my staff away and draw my claws against my shield to cast. Toll of the Dead.
Ooh. Okay. Let me see if I save. Ah no, la polizia, no.
A very impolite crab, and that is why it died.
The last of the swarm of crustaceans who are natural to this island, to these beaches, has perished. You now look around once again. It seems like all the other creatures who are either flying around as birds or skulking around are either not as aggressive, or the ones that are now too afraid to mess with these humanoids that arrived. You may now all act outside of initiative order, for
All
your
right.
threat, all the threat was neutralized.
I will jump down out of the tree with a wonderful flourish. Yeah.
Can I make a survival check and figure out if these crabs will be poisonous if I were to eat them?
That's like survival is a good one, or if you have a nature as well. Ooh.
I will ask. I will ask him. Can we eat them?
Smell it and go. Smells kind of rancid. Smells like the sea. I don't know if it's edible.
I will roll my nature.
Ooh, much better. The crabs have all sorts of anemones and and all sorts of sea things stuck to it. Coral, shipwreckage. It's certainly maybe the flesh beneath the shell, but with your knowledge, Melika, you would say it's risky. If you don't cook it uh, carefully, it could it could be it could be harmful. Maybe not poisonous, but it could get you sick for a few hours, maybe a day, and that's the type of thing you wish to avoid.
I will say that. I will say it's best to avoid. We're not here that long.
I will trust your judgment. You seem to be more inclined to know about exotic meats.
You have to
Um,
speak up just a little bit more. I can't hear you.
Sorry, I would say, I will trust your word. You seem to have better knowledge on exotic meals, meats.
Yes.
while Catch and the Baroness are talking over whether they can be eating the crabs that we just killed, I am going to sit down, crisscross applesauce, and say a prayer to the lightning, to the thunderworm, to help me in this very strange place, because I am not sure how things were going to be going, and I don't need his guidance. And I will ritual cast the detect poison.
Okay.
Is that an air? That's a weird way of doing it.
And right as you are praying, you all see the waves crashing a little more aggressive than before. It's almost like a confirmation that you are
being listened to. And yeah, any poisonous or venomous creatures, magical, contagious. Yeah. So you detect the crabs as being not poisonous, but a little bit uh, spicier than most creatures. Maybe it's not that you are going to feel sick, it's just that it's a stronger taste than you are used to. Just like the manticore, but for a different reason. Again, you have to prepare it correctly if you want. If not, um, it's it could hinder you in some way, shape, or form. As for your surroundings, Rich, on this area of effect, you don't detect any other form of poison.
Okay. This should last for 10 minutes, so
Okay.
maybe we'll see other things later on and be able to say that is poisonous.
Okay, so that is the cue for you to now begin to scout and search your surroundings.
So, do we notice that there is a path, right?
Yeah.
Should we follow the path? This one seems to be there.
Yep. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now this is a very curious and interesting mechanic for for our session. Not just this one, but for our next few. Okay. I will have each of you roll a d6 for me, and it will determine your encounters as you go. And just roll a d6, everyone, and then we will take a quick break right after that, okay? Just let me see what you guys are rolling.
We are rolling
Okay.
3.
Yeah,
We are of one mind. We are a team.
that surely means something. I'll tell you that.
We pissed off a wolf pack and they keep getting more and more wolves that chase us throughout the island.
Okay, guys, be right back. See you all in 5. It's just a short
Alright.
rest.
unmute myself in the live stream. Fuck. Okay, we didn't do much since the pause. Melika, your investigation skill. Oh, just one observation. There is a lit fire pit here. This campfire that it's definitely not lit. Okay, it's an extinguished fire here. And
I got distracted.
if there are any other fires that you see around in the artwork of the map, consider it extinguished. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Melika, you look around. It puzzles you how different this place is. You almost feel like all the knowledge that you have of investigation will completely not apply to this scenario you are.
They had the s'more makings. Why did they not make the s'more? It was right there. I could see it. The graham crackers, the chocolate. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't. Why did they leave the s'more?
You guys are free to roam the map as well if you wish.
How long have we been traveling for now?
When you reach the village, it has been half an hour since you arrived in the island.
I look over. Cash. How hurt are you?
Just a little bruise. Not too bad.
Do you need healing?
No, I'll be fine for now. I'm okay.
Can I go over and bandage his wounds, which will give him a couple hit points back if they still do that?
Yeah, you. I don't think the healing kit, if that's what you want to use, restores hit points. But if you guys want to take a short rest to recuperate, it's also possible. Unless you have a spell, a healing spell or a potion.
I do, but that's what I'm asking him. I don't know how hurt he is.
Oh, fuck. Ignore that.
I'll be fine for now. Do not worry about me. Just we might need it for more important things later.
But if you're hurt now, and I can't heal you during battle, so now's downtime. So if I heal you now, you see?
Well, we can take a small rest. It'll be all taken care of by then.
All right.
I know that there is not to be a fire in this pit, but I'm curious to be knowing how cold are the ashes.
Right, you go to investigate and they are as cold as if they are unlit for many hours now.
I would like to take my finger and into the ashes around the place, around the fire pit, throw it the symbol of the thunderworm.
Okay. You can do that, no problem.
like to look at this. Uh, this I believe it might be a hut or something of this nature over here. Maybe, maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
I just see the table.
Yeah, and it looks like it was either an altar here or some other type of monument. It 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 appears that this place was either under construction or it was a house with a whose ceiling collapsed. Either way, again, you see spoiled food, fruits, and mushrooms on the table that look like they were being prepared for a meal, but someone abandoned them midway their preparation, and they stood there
And
and they spoiled with time.
I roll religion to see if I recognize the idol.
Okay, it's a very very hard. And oh,
Yep.
another net one.
I'm changing my dice again.
He's
These are bad dice.
going to dice jail.
Bad dice.
Are you going to alert them to tell the party that you see an idol? Just going
Oh,
to
I'm sorry. What did I see? I missed it.
the 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 idol you just mentioned, the statue.
Oh, the idol. Okay. Yes. I'll go out and I'll say, uh, Brett.
Hmm?
I said, come look at this idol. See if you can recognize what god this is.
And I know that there I see is to be. Where is you at?
Oh,
Oh,
right here.
there's food here. It's just a little bit spoiled. Maybe.
Ew, don't, no,
But
no.
there's food here and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
bad
yeah,
meat.
yeah. Here. And I'll take out some hardtack from my bag and give it to him. No, do not eat rotten food. It's disgusting. You must have proper manners. For you to be around the court, you have the proper manners. No
Oh,
eat the rotten fruit. Here,
but
munch it. Look at idol.
but I watched you drink it the wine, and is not wine just red spoiled fruit?
I was not drinking wine.
You are not drinking the wine?
No,
Okay.
I was drinking special drink. Drink of my people.
Did you not share a special drink with me? I do not understand.
No, it would not be
Oh
good for
my
you.
god.
I I know what that is. That is a stone. That is the idol of stone. It is made to be thankful for that the stones do not fall over and make it ruined. Mm, they may
I don't
have
know.
put that up too soon.
I don't know. The ceiling fall. It might be too soon. I don't know.
Maybe the god was upset that they offered him the rotten fruits, and therefore he made it the walls fall down.
It could be. I was thinking this could be good place for Cash to rest, to hear his boo boo.
Diana, be sure that in front of the angered idol of the stones is a good thing.
I was looking for a safe place to not get attacked by crab again. But maybe Idol attacked too. Maybe that's what happened here. Idol attacked.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's a nice statue.
And it was a very high DC as well, so it's simply not supposed to be. No.
We're all idiots in this case.
What? I know what it is. It's a stone. It's a stone. See?
Yeah, 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 yes, yes, I agree. It's done. Cash, do
I
you
am
want to
thinking.
rest here? Can you rest your boo boo here?
Yeah, we can do it here. That's not a problem. We can sit around for a while and take care of our wounds. My wound. And have a little bite to eat while we're at it.
And there's this great spread of rotten food.
No, eat the rotten food.
Are you like okay? This is above table. Are you like really annoyed about the fact that there's food there? Your character seems to be that way.
No,
No.
she's just prim and proper, so you don't eat the rotten stuff. It's disgusting.
And Wretch was brought up in the, you know, as a kobold would be like a slummy type thing. So rotten food is probably nothing new to him.
She's trying to
We're
train
just
him.
She is trying to make the civilized out of me, and I'm not sure I like it.
And there was plenty of fruits and mushrooms along the way. Fresh ones that you saw. So I don't know if Wretch is hungry. He could have plucked anything from a tree on the way there.
Probably not because we are moving around and making sure taking very small, and I have to make sure there is nothing that is very big that comes up and tries to eat me.
So I would like to look around to see if there are any, since we have plenty of spoiled fruit and vegetables around.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go out and look at the trees to see, like, if we see coconuts or any kind of other fruit inside the trees growing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The 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 fruits on the trees are uh, fresh and look healthy and tasty. It's just the ones that were plucked and were being prepared for for some purpose.
All right. To tempt fate again, I will roll nature to see if the fruits in the tree are edible.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. Usually, uh, it's it's hard to know for sure, but you're not aware of any fruits that would kill you uh,
all right.
because of how poisonous they are.
All right. I say, Rich, I climb the tree, I get you the fruit, you eat the fresh fruit, not the rotten fruit, okay?
Okay.
So I will climb the tree to get the fresh fruit and give it to Rich.
Okay.
I'll get enough for cash too.
Everything's edible. Some things just once.
All right. I say, see? Much better
Well,
than the rotten fruit.
most things are just edible ones because if you try to eat it again, you have to get it out of your stomach, and then it
No.
is not quite the same.
Oh no, I saw that coming. Okay, you have been exploring this abandoned village for a while, and after a while, actually, you start to see some more some more tracks and some more maybe information that could help you in the long
So, I have a question for you.
run.
This is above table. They're gonna be rummaging around, can I take a short rest while they're going around doing all this?
Yes, no problem. There's the short rest button on your character sheet. It will ask how many hit dice you want to roll and etc. But uh, to move on, you spend a few minutes, a couple of minutes there, just enough so you can feel a little bit more used to the place, just so it feels that you are familiar to it. And when you do so, for the first time, you uh, let's see whoever has the highest passive perception first.
Me.
Yeah, probably you. So, Wretch, you are the first one to notice that there is a few tracks, as if uh, the most recent person or people who have been there um, have left a few uh, of their footsteps behind. It seems that it's leading towards this house here on the west side of the map.
Baron, as they say, seen the. Do you see the boot tracks? They be leading that way to the west.
All right. Oh, wait, wait. Do we see any flowers around?
That's an interesting question. I was waiting to see if you would have uh, had that question before, but I already described many different colorful plants, but a flower as something that you are familiar, that exists in the continent on the at least on the same way or shape, you see none. There isn't but a single flower that you have seen
Okay.
so far.
All right.
The existence of the most beautiful flowers have been confirmed not just by Tanya, but by the court wizard. But they it it looks like they aren't as common. Maybe that's why they are so special after all.
But if there's fruit, there's gotta be flowers, right?
Not necessarily.
Yeah. Uh,
Flowers and fruit bloom different.
But if there's one, there's gotta be the other.
No.
Logically, you know that to be a fact, a biological nature fact, but this is a different place. As I said, it feels very disconnected from the rest of the world. You
I
felt as
think,
if you were in a different land altogether.
but still, if she saw it by passing ship, and we are inside the land, we might. That's something we need to think about. So maybe he said the villagers were friendly. So maybe we follow the boot tracks to find the villagers to ask.
Sorry, I guess I when I did the short rest, I didn't select the die.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
it's up to you guys. Whoever wants to take the lead.
So, Rich, where did you see the boot tracks go?
I started to go down this way.
Alright, we follow Reg. Do, 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 do.
Oh. I forgot which house it was supposed to be going to.
This one. I mean, you can explore both if you want, but the tracks led in here.
How do I slide my home map over?
You can zoom in and zoom out on your mouse scroll, and you can, if you click and hold your right mouse button, you can move all around.
Okay. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah. Wretch, you are the first one to notice. There is a body on the floor of this house. It looks like a male adult human or humanoid, but it looks human at first sight. He wears tribal clothing made of hide and adorned with leaves and other things. And he wears a mask. It's a very scary mask, you would say, at first sight. But that's the individual you see when you get near the entrance of this quote unquote house.
Hey everybody, I found this great table. It looks like it was made out of the stump of a tree and it has really nice chairs around. Oh, and there's a body over there.
Alright. We're gonna try this again. I'm going to investigate the body.
Okay.
Yep, it is dead.
You see no signs of wounds or anything, any little thing, anything little really. He's just lying down on the ground. Are you going to touch to see if he's breathing, to see if you see anything more?
Yes.
Yeah. Cash, are you going to do this with the medicine of yours?
Yeah, medicine check. I'm gonna, lean over and not gonna touch him. Literally, not physically touch him. I'm just gonna pay close attention to anything on him and stuff like that.
Okay. It and are you going to touch him, Melika?
I will use Mage Hand to
Okay.
shake his shoulder like hello, hello. Are you awake?
Much to your surprise, um, Cash, you try to see, and as far as you are aware of human anatomy, this man should be alive. It doesn't seem like he was hurt or that he's wounded. It he the way that he is lying down, it indicates as
It suggests that he is merely taking a nap. And as you touch him with your using your mage hand for safety reasons, Melika, he answers. he he grunts a little and finally he stands up.
Are you hurt? Do you need assistance?
I'll take
You
a step back.
you speak to him and he speaks back to you in a language you are not aware.
I will switch to Draconic, then Dwarvish, Elvish, Orc, and Sylvan to see if he answers in any of those.
He looks scared. He you you cannot see his eyes, but you can hear the trembling tone of his voice. You hear as someone who is fearing for their own safety, for their own life, but he doesn't answer you back in any of those languages. Maybe the local society of this village have their own language as well. Does
I will.
anyone have like comprehend languages or tongues or a similar spell?
No, I don't. I have speak with animals. Um, I will take a piece of the fruit from outside and offer it to him on open hands that I collected.
Okay. The man is still very shocked, very scared, but he at least calms for a while as he stares at the three of you with curiosity. What do you do?
Did he take the fruit out of my hand?
He takes some time. He stares at your hand with fear, but it seems that his uh, hunger overwhelms his good his better judgment, and he uh, goes for it with ferocity.
Mhm. Is there on the table? Is there like a cup, a bowl, or anything?
Yes, you see utensils that you can
All right. I'm
make
going
use.
to go over and get a cup, and I will pour some water out of my water skin and offer that to him as well.
Okay. He drinks.
Wretch, do you have any of those little blueberries? Your special blueberries?
I cannot make it, Out of curiosity, when he drinks, does he drink through the mask or does he like move the mask so that we can see more of his face?
No, he drinks through. He holds the cup above his face, and you can see that the water falls all around him, but it he sounds refreshed as he drinks it.
Uh, can we see another picture of him, please?
Yeah. Are you going to wait for him to finish both the fruit and
Mm-hmm.
the water?
I
Hmm?
I will do the old Then I'll say Malika and point to myself like my name is Malika. We are friends. We mean you no harm.
Friend?
Friend. Yes.
Friend.
Friend.
Where are the others?
We do not know. You are the only one we found.
Is he
Are you
speaking common?
What was your question?
Is he speaking in common or is he
Yeah.
speaking in a specific language?
I
Or is
believe
it just common?
it's common that you are using, that everyone can speak, so that's what
yeah.
he's answering you in.
Okay.
Say I ask again. Are you hurt?
Hurt. The way that he's pronouncing the words right after you, it it almost gives you the impression he is learning as you say, if that's possible.
I say pain, hurt you. Do you need help?
Bless you, wretch.
He looks around. They 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 are coming. They are coming back.
Who?
Run.
Your
Hide.
people?
Flee.
We will fight with you, protect you.
I go back to sleep. You flee.
Who's coming?
He looks around. They. And he gestures. Maybe he doesn't know the correct word or term. He gestures as they that come from, and he points down.
I will look in the direction in which he points. Any tapestries, anything to give a clue?
Roll insight.
Oh boy. Yeah.
It could be the tapestries. It could be the wooden floor. Maybe they are creatures made of wood. Who knows? They're they're coming. They're approaching. Run.
Can we get you to safety?
Flee.
Why will they not hurt you?
Escape. I am. I am. I am one of them.
Above board. I want to know if I can do something.
Mm-hmm.
Tapping into my nature of what I am, I want to try and listen for a heartbeat on him.
Okay.
Very intense.
Do you have medicine? because that sounds more in tune
Yes.
with what you're doing.
Yes, I have medicine. 15.
Okay. Melika, you have not examined the body when you had the chance. If you had, you could have noticed something unusual with his biology, with the way that he he functions. But in that case, I would just say that you cannot hear his heartbeat or really any pulse or anything of the sorts. Ooh, now for perception, uh, Wretch, what is your passive perception again? I don't know if you just said it and I forgot.
14.
14,
I
14,
have 15.
15?
How dare you?
15. Okay, 15. Cash. You can smell something fishy. And it's not a joke. You actually can smell something that came out of the water, just like a fish. It's a very strong, distinguishable smell, and it's getting stronger as if whoever has it is approaching.
Rich, did you grab a crab claw?
No, I have not ever had it, the shellfish before, and my uncle's uncle said that one time he had it, the shellfish, and he got it all very bloated, and it did made his tongue feel all funny.
Okay, then it's not coming from you then. Something smells a little weird. Can you guys smell
Oh,
it?
maybe it's because we are traveling with a girl now, and she wears the perfume, and so they smell it. Maybe there's not like the human musk that you are used to.
No. Not that way. It's different. It smells like the sea.
I look at the person and say, "Do they come from the sea?"
Yes, yes.
Are you talking to crabs?
It's. I can sense it. I can sense them. They are here. I told you to
I think-
run. And the door, this door right here, you can hear its hinges cracking with noise. Wretch, you go outside, you look to one side, you look to the other, you close your eyes to focus on the smell. And the smell gets stronger when you focus on it. You open your eyes and you see a creature, a humanoid, walking on two legs, with two arms and a head, walking slowly and almost almost dragging its feet with each step that it takes. It its mouth it's open, and it makes a constant sound of unpleasant, as if it's unhappy with its own existence. You can tell clear as day that the creature, although humanoid, it's not alive. It's something that crossed the threshold of life and death.
Beep.
And the passage that the creature made, it looks like it was made thanks to the water, the salt water that it dove deeply. This is the creature slowly ever approaching, and it's right here. And peoples, my friends, my players, this is where we're gonna end for tonight.
Uh,
Coming to get us.
Daddy, no.
I kind of figured that you were one of them, but I wasn't sure. But some of the hints
No,
that you've been
no.
throwing out there, I know you're what you are now.
I don't even know what that is, so.
Sure,
She's a lady.
Baroness. Feel like flicking some blood around. See her reaction.
Well, what to say?
Yeah.
Anyways, it was nice playing with you folks again.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.